Alright guys, welcome back to What If Vegeta Was Always Good. I'm enjoying this series, I hope you're enjoying it too. With all that being said, let's get to it. To the Tournament of Power, the hardest thing to do. Whis would suddenly get a call. As his staff began to ring, he picked it up, and it was Zeno, and he demanded the Tournament of Power. Zeno remembered the tournament between Universe 6 and 7. He thought it was really fun. He wanted a big tournament between everyone. Beerus and Whis were shocked, but they were forced to agree. As Beerus went down to Vegeta, Vegeta then gathered up all his team. All of the Saiyans would of course join him, Granola would join him, but they were still lacking a few members. Vegeta would decide to get the Dragon Balls and ask for a perfect people to join. Shenron suggested two, Moro and Broly, but Moro sounded dangerous, so Vegeta decided to get Broly. So, Vegeta sent Goku on a mission to get Broly for the Tournament of Power. Goku got onto his spaceship and was sent away to planet Vampa. As Goku went there, he instantly sensed a pretty high power level. Goku would go straight towards Broly and Paragus. Paragus realized he was saved, and it was by another Saiyan. This intrigued him. He also didn't have his tail, like Broly. Maybe he got cut off during some sort of battle. He would ask everything what happened. He said planet Vegeta was destroyed a long time ago, and Vegeta saved everyone and was not like his father. This shocked Paragus. As Paragus and Broly both decided to go with Goku, because, well, it's either that or be stranded on the planet, Paragus didn't like Vegeta, but Goku kept going on and on about how great he was. Was Vegeta really a good person? He's a Saiyan, he can't be like that. Paragus was confused, but he wanted to get saved before he got his revenge, so they brought him to Earth and then got Broly ready for a tournament. Paragus didn't really know about this tournament, but then he saw Beerus and a God of Destruction, and his whole worldview was shattered, so he just decided to let him compete, and he'll get revenge on Vegeta later. The Saiyans, Broly, and Granola, but they still needed a few more, so Kami decided to join. So did Gohan, who was pretty much grown up. Finally, they had enough for the tournament. As they all went there, the Tournament of Power was about to begin. As the Tournament of Power begun, fights were happening from all across different universes. However, Universe 7 stuck together. Vegeta and the Saiyans were all sticking together in one group. Granola went out on his own to snipe some people. But as they all were sticking together to make sure Broly had a chance, suddenly another universe would surround them, Universe 6. As Hit would walk up towards them with Kaba. Kaba turned into Super Saiyan since Vegeta trained him on his planet off camera. They would all look at each other and begin to battle. Universe 6 versus Universe 7. The two counterparts clash. As Universe 6 and Universe 7 both began to clash, Kale and Cauliflower would both start to fight Broly. Broly would fight them both. And at first he was losing, but as he went to his Ikari form, he became more and more powerful and began to push them both further and further back. As they were getting more and more worried, Champa would say, "Use the earrings," as he threw the earrings towards them, as they fused and became Kefla. It was time for the ultimate showdown, Broly versus Kefla, Legendary Super Saiyan versus Legendary Super Saiyan, and more. Could Broly make up and defeat the fusion? Everything was going to be found out now. As Kefla and Broly both battled, at the start, Kefla was far more powerful. However, Broly kept growing and growing and growing in power. The longer he fought, the stronger he became. No matter what happened, Broly would always get stronger, so Kefla had to try to take him out. Right here, right now. As Kefla decided to charge all of her ki into one blast, Broly looked at her and began to charge right at her. As Kefla threw it right in his face, he began to push Broly back. However, he began to scream in anger, scream in power, as he started to tank it and fly right into her energy blast. Everyone was shocked. Kefla pushed out so much power. How can Broly fly straight through it? As he flew straight through it, he knocked her right off the edge. But as that happened, suddenly Hit froze Broly in a time skip. As Hit was going to knock Broly off the edge, Vegeta would fly next to him and say, "Teaming on people, are we? That's not really fair." Hit would say, "It's not about being fair, it's about surviving." Vegeta would say, "I guess you're right." As Vegeta's gonna knock Hit off, suddenly Kaba would jump in the way and turn Super Saiyan, and Frost would jump in with him. As they both charged at Vegeta, Vegeta would turn blue and begin to knock him back and distract him. As he was distracting them, Raditz would fly and punch Hit, causing Broly to fly and knock him off the edge. Universe 6 was pretty much doomed. They lost all their heavy fighters. They would retreat, but they had no chance of winning. As all that was going on, however, Jiren saw how dangerous Broly was, so he began to walk up towards him and pick a fight with him. Broly and Jiren both go all out, as Jiren knew that he had to knock off Broly right here, right now. Vegeta would try to get involved, but then Jiren would just simply hit him, causing him to go flying across the ring. He would grab on, barely able to stay on, as Jiren would knock Broly out, causing him to be defeated. That was one of their heavy hitters too. This was a big detriment to them all. Vegeta knew he had to compete with Jiren somehow, but he didn't know how. As Vegeta kept on fighting, eventually the tournament would continue, and more universes would be out. However, Toppo would want to fight Vegeta. Toppo would see Vegeta and see his honor, and he would want to test it. As Toppo would charge towards Vegeta, he says, "Let me see your fist of justice, just like mine." Vegeta got ready, and they both began to battle each other. Vegeta would go Blue Evolution and push Toppo back further and further. This would force Toppo to go into his God of Destruction mode. And as he went into his God of Destruction mode, something would happen. Vegeta would suddenly light up as he started to use Ultra Instinct. Vegeta would suddenly turn Ultra Instinct, as Jiren would charge after him. As Vegeta would knock Toppo off the edge, Jiren and Vegeta would begin to fight Vegeta, as they both went at it with everything they had. However, Jiren would win this battle, since Vegeta didn't fully master it, but as he fell off the edge, Kami would stretch out his arms, grabbing him and pulling him back up. After that, the Universe 6 Namekians would go after Kami and Gohan, as they had to defend Vegeta. They were able to defend him and knock them off. As the tournament went on, slowly Vegeta got his stamina back, and round 2 of Vegeta vs. Jiren would eventually begin. This battle would go quite the same way, however this time, Vegeta mastered it better. Each time he fought Jiren, he mastered it a little better, until finally, he fully mastered Ultra Instinct. Jiren was shocked as Vegeta began to beat him up. Vegeta pushed Jiren further and further back. No matter what Jiren did, he could not win. Universe after universe was wiped out. Teammate after teammate was wiped out. It was all based on this. Could Vegeta beat Jiren with Ultra Instinct? Universe 7 and Universe 11 were in the balance. Everything relied on this battle. Everything relied on this fight. As Jiren began to lose, he screamed, "This is not possible! I gave up everything! I am all alone! I achieved this power through my own strength! You cannot defeat me!" Jiren would look at Vegeta, angry, as Vegeta would look at him and say, "That's why I'm gonna win. You see, we have the power of friendship with us. The power of all the people I've gotten over the years. All my friends, all my family. That's what pushes me to go stronger. That's what pushes me to be greater. And that's why I'm more powerful than you, Jiren. And that's why you'll never surpass that power." Jiren looks at him and says, "Screw off!" as they continue the battle. However, as Vegeta battled, he knew he could not keep Ultra Instinct forever. However, he had a plan to defeat Jiren once and for all. As Vegeta began to go back away from him, Jiren would say, "What's the matter? You're running from me? I thought you were stronger than me. I thought you achieved Ultra Instinct. I thought you achieved this power through friends." Vegeta would just say, "Shut up and let's fight." Vegeta would fight with Jiren as he lured him further and further away from the middle of the ring. Granola saw this. Vegeta and Granola were the only two left, and Granola knew what he had to do. As he lured him away, suddenly Vegeta would grab Jiren and say, "Now," as Granola would begin to shoot the bottom of the ring, causing them both to fall off the edge, making Granola and Universe 7 the winners. As Granola blasted him off the edge, the two Zenos were amazed. That was the best tournament they've ever seen. And if you got mad that a What If YouTuber skipped over a lot of the content, no one even watched this series, so don't get snippy with me in the comments. And the Zenos would agree with that. Anyway, the Zenos were amazed with Granola doing so well, so they gave him the wish, and granola wish to bring back every universe that was destroyed. As they're all brought back, the universes could live in harmony once and for all, and that's where I leave things off. I thought about continuing after Tournament of Power, but each video did worse and worse and worse, so I'm just not... If people aren't going to watch it, I'm just not going to continue it. I bet people are going to be snipping comments like, you didn't show this battle, you didn't show that. I mean, what's the point? Honestly, what's the point, you know? What's the point of even showing it? I guess I'm being a bit needy, but I don't know. I slept in way too much today, and I shouldn't have done that. I had a rough day yesterday. I love you all. Thank you for watching these videos, and thank you for sharing them. I'm sorry if I sound a little mean. I didn't mean to. You guys make my life. The people who watch these videos, thank you so much. I wouldn't be anywhere without you. Peace out.